What if the world is standing on the edge of another major conflict? Yet at the same time, peace is only one step away. Right now, the situation between the United States and Iran is becoming more intense with each passing day. On one side, there are strong military actions, and on the other, there are signals that both countries may return to the negotiation table. Recent reports suggest that the United States and Iran could hold a new round of face-to-face peace talks very soon, possibly within days. This development comes after a recent meeting between Vice President J.D. Vance and Iranian leaders. However, that meeting ended without any agreement, leaving many questions unanswered. Despite that, both President Donald Trump and his administration are indicating that progress is being made, which gives a small but important hope that diplomacy is still alive. But while these talks are being discussed, the United States has taken a serious and powerful step. U.S. forces have imposed a complete naval blockade on Iran. This means that ships are not allowed to enter or leave Iranian ports by sea. In just the first 24 hours, several vessels were forced to turn back after receiving warnings. This move has raised concerns around the world because blocking a country's trade routes is often seen as a very aggressive action and can increase the risk of further conflict. The international reaction has also been strong. China has openly criticized the blockade, calling it dangerous and irresponsible. This is significant because China has influence over Iran and could play a major role in shaping what happens next. If global powers begin to take sides, the situation could become even more complicated and difficult to control. One of the biggest issues in these negotiations is the Strait of Hormuz, a critical route for global oil and trade. The United States wants this route to remain open for free and secure shipping. However, this remains a major point of disagreement. Another major issue is Iran's nuclear program. The United States has demanded that Iran stop uranium enrichment for 20 years, but Iran has only agreed to limit it for 3 to 5 years. In addition, the U.S. wants Iran to completely remove highly enriched uranium from the country, while Iran is only willing to reduce its potency rather than eliminate it. These differences show that while talks may happen, both sides are still far from reaching a final agreement. The gap between their demands is large, and finding common ground will not be easy. So we are left in a situation where peace and conflict are moving side by side. On one hand, there is hope for dialogue and resolution. On the other, there are actions that could push things toward escalation. Will both sides choose diplomacy and avoid further conflict, or will tensions continue to rise? For now, the world is watching closely, waiting to see what happens next.